Did you know that Etta James, the voice behind the timeless classic At Last, led a life filled with both extraordinary talent and profound personal struggles? From her groundbreaking music career to the challenges she faced behind the scenes, her story is as unforgettable as her voice. Born James Etta Hawkins on January 25, 1938, in Los Angeles, California, Etta James grew up in a turbulent and unstable environment. Her mother, Dorothy Hawkins, was only 14 years old when Etta was born, and her father's identity remained a mystery throughout her life, though Etta often suspected he was pool player Rudolph Minnesota Fats Wonderone. Raised primarily by foster parents due to her mother's frequent absences, Etta found solace in singing from a very young age. By the time she was 5, she was already performing gospel at St. Paul Baptist Church, where her powerful voice began to capture attention. Etta's early musical training was rigorous. Her foster mother often forced her to sing under extreme pressure, including waking her up in the middle of the night to perform for visitors. Despite the harsh conditions, this early foundation shaped her vocal strength and emotional expression, characteristics that would later define her career. During her teenage years, Etta moved to San Francisco, where her passion for music blossomed further. Alongside 2 friends, she formed a doo-wop trio called the Creolettes. They began performing at local clubs, blending gospel harmonies with the emerging R&B sound. It wasn't long before their talent caught the attention of bandleader Johnny Otis, who became a pivotal figure in Etta's career. He rebranded the group as The Peaches and helped them secure their first hit in 1954 with the Wallflower Roll With Me Henry, a bold and playful response to Hank Ballard's suggestive song, Work With Me Annie. The track's success propelled Etta into the national spotlight, marking the beginning of her incredible journey as a rising star. In 1960, Etta James signed with Chess Records, a pivotal moment that transformed her career and solidified her place in music history. Chess Records, known for nurturing some of the most influential artists of the time, including Muddy Waters and Chuck Berry, provided Etta with the resources and creative freedom to truly shine. It was here that she transitioned from her early doo-wop and R&B roots to exploring a more diverse range of musical styles, including blues, jazz, and soul. Her time with Chess Records birthed some of her most iconic hits, starting with the unforgettable classic At Last. This song, with its sweeping orchestration and Etta's soulful delivery, became her signature tune and an enduring anthem of love. It showcased her ability to convey deep emotion, earning her acclaim as one of the most touching voices of her generation. In addition to At Last, Etta recorded other timeless tracks such as All I Could Do Was Cry, a heart-wrenching ballad about unrequited love, and Trust in Me, which highlighted her ability to seamlessly blend vulnerability with strength. These songs demonstrated her versatility and her unique talent for capturing a wide range of emotions, from passion to heartbreak. Etta's recordings during this era also set her apart for their crossover appeal. She effortlessly bridged the gap between genres, attracting a diverse audience that ranged from R&B fans to lovers of jazz and pop. Her work with Chess Records elevated her status as a powerhouse vocalist and cemented her reputation as one of the most influential artists of the 20th century. This period was not just a high point in Etta's career, but a defining era in the evolution of American music, with her voice at the center of it all. By the mid-1960s, Etta James was battling a harrowing heroin addiction. Her struggle with substance abuse began to take hold during her rise to fame, as the pressures of the music industry, combined with personal challenges, created a storm she found difficult to navigate. Heroin became both an escape and a destructive force, leading to a series of legal troubles and public scandals that threatened to derail her career entirely. Etta's addiction caused significant financial difficulties, as much of her income was consumed by her habit. To support it, she resorted to desperate measures, including writing bad checks and forging prescriptions, which led to multiple arrests. These legal issues tarnished her public image and often overshadowed her great talent. Her frequent run-ins with the law made headlines, and she spent time in jail and rehabilitation facilities as she struggled to regain control of her life. In 2009, Etta James found herself at the center of a public controversy when she openly expressed displeasure with Beyoncé's performance of At Last at President Barack Obama's inaugural ball. Beyoncé, who had portrayed Etta in the 2008 film Cadillac Records, delivered a stunning rendition of the classic song during the historic event. However, Etta felt sidelined and excluded from a moment she believed was deeply tied to her legacy. During a performance shortly after the inauguration, Etta famously joked that Beyoncé had stolen her song and even made biting remarks about the performance. The comments quickly went viral, fueling speculation about a feud between the two singers. While some viewed Etta's remarks as genuine and frustration, others interpreted them as a mix of humor and wounded pride. Etta later clarified her statements, explaining that her comments were meant to be playful and reflective of her personal feelings about being left out of such a monumental event. Regardless of her intent, the incident sparked a larger conversation about legacy, ownership, and recognition in the music industry. It also showcased Etta's fiery personality, a trait that had defined her throughout her life. In her later years, Etta James faced significant health challenges that mirrored the emotional and physical battles she had endured throughout her life. In 2008, she was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, which began to affect her memory and cognitive abilities. As she coped with this debilitating illness, her health further declined when she was diagnosed with leukemia in 2011. Despite her illnesses, Etta remained resilient, continuing to inspire those around her with her strength and determination. On January 20th, 2012, just 5 days before her 74th birthday, Etta James passed away due to complications from leukemia. Her death marked the end of an extraordinary life filled with both triumphs and struggles. Etta's impact on music, however, remains timeless. She left behind a legacy as one of the most influential and versatile vocalists in history, breaking barriers for women and African-American artists in the industry. Songs like At Last, Tell Mama, and I'd Rather Go Blind continue to resonate with audiences, ensuring her voice lives on for generations to come. Etta's story is one of resilience, passion, and the pursuit of greatness, even in the face of immense adversity. Though her journey was marked by controversies, struggles, and heartbreak, her influence on music and culture remains undeniable. Etta James will forever be remembered as a trailblazing artist whose talent, strength, and spirit left an indelible mark on the world.